Anybody out there? I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna, let's see, got about 7 minutes, if I gonna keep the dogs in the room or not. Figure that out. Hi. Hi, yogis. As you begin to gather, just need a chair today, nothing more. Really happy today, again, to have this opportunity to see this group of chair yoga people, or allow you to see me, because I can't really see you, but I know you're out there, and I really appreciate your support, and I just want to remind you how much you're helping me as well, kind of giving me back the opportunity to teach this gift of yoga to you. As many of you know, I love chair yoga. I think it's just an invaluable practice. And I don't always teach the easiest chair yoga class. So sometimes it's a little bit more challenging as we build some strength in our legs. But I just want to remind everyone to, do the best you can. Don't have to do all the poses. If anything, I just want us to be together and moving our breath, our lungs, moving our arms and our legs, and some gentle twists and some standing poses that build strength. Just looking around at the dogs. I'm going to just show you, if anybody's out there, this chair has cat and a dachshund on it. Too funny. So again, just take care of you. Modify poses, do a little bit or do a little bit more. It's really always an option. So we will begin. Yeah, that looks good. So today I wanted to start by reading a poem. Again, I was gifted a wonderful book that I have mentioned before called Go In and In, Poems from the Heart of Yoga, and by Dana Falls. And I love to kind of randomly open books and see what appears. And this poem or this reading today came to me. The book opened to this page, and it seemed so nice. A nice reminder of why we're here, in the sense of this practice of yoga. And so I'm just going to read it as Fred comes in. Can you quiet down, Fred? Do yoga with no goal but to be in the moment. This breath, this stretch, this wave of emotions rolling in. Watch it crest and break and then dissipate. Hold the body like a lover in a close embrace. Listening with intimacy, touching with tenderness. Yoga is a threshold into mystery. Each pose an open doorway, an invitation to unfold. Sensations rise, sensations fall. And through it all, the quiet center radiates, and simple truth of union is shown. Welcome, yogis. So as we begin today, just sitting nice and tall into our chair, and just allow the sit bones to drop down, and just feel as much as you can that spine lengthening and the shoulders melting down the back of the body. So getting a nice little bit of length into your neck. And then just allow the busyness of the mind to settle, to quiet. Just notice maybe these thoughts, these conversations, or if you're still arriving and adjusting and kind of finding your space, just notice all of that. And just give yourself time to just settle, to quiet. Give yourself time to just begin to go into your body, as they talk about in that poem, exploring that space of union as you revisit yourself. Especially in these days of maybe worrying and overthinking and preparing, and also all that unknown. Just allow yourself to come in through the practice of yoga today. Come in and just be with me for this hour together. Nothing else to do, nowhere else to be. Just be here. And see again if you can relax the shoulders if they've begun to rise back up. And soften the muscles of the face, the eyebrows, those temples. And relax the muscles all around the eyes, including the eyelids and even the eyeballs. Can you take a moment and just let them relax as well? And as we kind of travel through the face, just feel the breath, the inhales at the end of the nose. There's just a little tickle there. And the exhales, maybe a little warmth of that exhale breath. Again, just feel the tickle of the inhale at the end of the nose. The exhale, that warmth of the breath. And then notice as you kind of travel into the jaw, can you relax it? Maybe your tongue is pressed up against the roof of the mouth. Can you let it settle and just let that tongue kind of release down behind that bottom row of teeth? You might soften the lips and then just feel the space within your jaw, within your mouth. And then find the breath. Notice how it is in your body, where it travels. Maybe it's tight into the belly or tight into the chest. Maybe it's holding tension. See if you can just begin to let that breath open up. No wrong or right, just bringing your mind to it, observing it with love and kindness, compassion. Just let it begin to expand and explore. Taking a breath into the shoulders, a nice big inhale all the way up into the shoulders, and then open your mouth and exhale out. And again, take a nice inhale through the nose, just bringing it all the way up into your shoulders, your neck, and then exhale. One more like that, a nice exchange of air, that inhale, exhale. And then just close those lips and just continue with that breath in and out through the nose. And just follow the breath and search for some evenness now. Evenness in the inhales, evenness in the exhales, trying to bring them closer together. Just finding that inhale breath and the exhale breath. Inhaling and soft and controlled exhaling. And just feel the inhales and the exhales. Just a few more rounds. Just let the breath open up. Find evenness of it. Really nice. And then today we're going to take this breath and kind of travel it through our bodies a little bit, through our lungs and our chest and our shoulder blades. So just softly take an inhale breath through the nose and just again, soft exhale out through the mouth, just bringing us together. And then take your next inhale and bring it into your right chest or your right lung. Fill up and then exhale out. And just staying with that, take a nice inhale into your right chest, right shoulder, right lung. And exhale out. And just one more like that. Inhaling, right chest, right lung. And exhaling out. Next inhale, take it into your left chest, your left shoulder, your left lung. And exhale out. And again, take that breath into the left chest and lung and shoulder. And exhale out. One more there, inhaling to the left side, the left lung and chest. And exhaling out. And then next inhale, take this into your right shoulder blade, into the back of the body, the back of that right shoulder and shoulder blade and neck, and exhale out. And again, take this into the back of the body, that right shoulder blade, that shoulder and neck, and exhale out. One more like that, into that right shoulder, the back of the body, and exhale out. And then the other shoulder blade, taking this into the left shoulder blade. Feel the breath. Take the breath there. Visualize the breath, and then exhale out. And two more. Inhaling into that left shoulder blade. Exhaling out. One more there. Left shoulder blade and shoulder. And exhaling out. And this time, take the breath into your rib cages, both of them. Inhaling, filling up the ribs. Feel that expansion. And then exhale out. And two more there. Inhale, fill up the rib cage. You can feel it opening up. And exhale out. One more, just like that. That nice expansion of the rib cage. And exhale out. Beautiful. 3 breaths. We're going to fill up the whole body, front and back, heart center, shoulders, and exhale out. This time drawing the belly button to the spine. And again, inhale, fill up the front, the back of the body, and exhale. Navel to spine as you exhale. Inhale, fill up the heart center, the shoulder blades. Exhale, navel to spine, kind of pulling in a contraction of the belly. And I lost count, so let's just do one more. Inhaling. And then navel to spine, exhale, a little contraction of the belly. Really nice. And then just release. Just feel your body. Soft, even, calm breath. And then from here, bring these palms together at your heart center, Anjali Mudra. Let the thumbs rest onto your chest. Sit a little bit taller here. And then just bow in as we bow into our practice today, bowing into each other. Bowing into this gift to be able to practice today, finding that space of gratitude for all we have right here and right now. And then softly just lift the head and just exhale out through the mouth. Really nice. Bring these hands down onto your knees or your thighs, any place you like, and just kind of shift around. Feel free to move a little bit. And we're going to come into this first movement or sequence of movements called cat and cow. So we're going to actually start with the cow, where we lift our chest forward and lengthen the neck a little bit, getting the shoulders away from the ears. And there's a nice rounding of the spine and a reaching a little bit of the tail behind you. Take a breath there and just kind of explore it. Don't get locked anywhere. Tap into what feels good and kind of breathe into that. And then take another inhale when it comes. And then slowly let that belly button draw to spine. Tuck the chin, tuck the tail, and round the spine behind you into cat pose. And just feel that space there. Again, not pushy. You might just nod the head to the left, to the right. And then on your next inhale, we're going to move. So lifting the chest back to that cow, opening up the heart. And then exhale as you slowly round back to that cat. Belly to spine, tucking the chin, tucking the tail. Inhale, reach to that cow. And exhale, rounding to that cat. And again, just moving this way. Inhale to cow. And rounding your spine behind you as you exhale to cat. Back and forth. Keep moving back and forth. Letting all the vertebrae in your spine kind of wave through them and finding some nice juicy movement. Front of body, back of body, the shoulders, the neck. There's core involved as you kind of tuck in for that cat. Just a few more rounds. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. And then bringing your shoulders, stacking them over your hips. We're going to take and bring these arms down alongside our body. So just let them dangle here for a moment. And as you do, try not to round forward. Try and kind of lift the navel, the belly button a little bit. Feel the sit bones nice and firmly planted down into the chair. And then from here, we're going to just take these shoulders and we're going to really reach them up towards the ears. So everything I tell you not to do that now. Kind of get really tight and reach them up. Take a nice inhale and then exhale, let them go. Inhale again, reach the shoulders really nice and tight up. Exhale. And two more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. One more. Should feel good, a little more space in the neck. And then we're going to take and move with this right arm. So as we do, I want you to take and just begin to make some nice circles, one direction. And you'll notice you always seem to pick the same direction. I always seem to start the same direction when I do certain things, shoulder rolls and kind of interlacing my fingers, different things I seem to always do the same way. So just observe that. Feel the movement, bring the mind into the body, letting go a little bit of that outside world for the time being. Really nice. Relax the neck. And then very slowly just begin to switch directions, rolling that right shoulder the other way. You can maybe begin to feel some heat into that shoulder. Really good. Lubricating the shoulders. Perfect. And then just let this arm dangle down again, giving it some space. And then from here, we're going to take the left arm. We're going to let it dangle. And then same thing. We're going to make some nice shoulder circles of that left arm. And again, relax the neck. Sometimes I tell you cues like relax the neck because I can notice that my neck isn't relaxed. So it's just reminding myself, we're all so alike, the way we do things. So just, again, practicing kindness and compassion. Make those circles a little bit bigger, put a little bit effort into it. There you go. Perfect. And then just switch direction. So circling that left shoulder the other way. Perfect. Really nice. One more. Nice. And then just let that left arm dangle and then let that right arm dangle. Perfect. We're going to take and do these circles with the arms, but we're going to do both with the shoulders. So we're going to just circle up towards the ears and back and down. Yeah, so together as we circle around, and feel free to kind of move the head a little bit, move the neck a little bit. Just every movement with awareness, not careless and disconnected. Remember that poem, this practice of yoga, kind of drawing us inward to that peaceful place, that union inside of us, of body, of mind. And then switch directions, rolling the shoulders the other way. Beautiful. Perfect. One more round. Good. And then from here, just let the arms dangle down. Really nice. We're going to take and bring this right arm out to the side. So out to kind of a T. And then we're going to just take and turn that palm up to the sky. I love this. It kind of activates the muscles in the shoulder. I want you to be sitting tall and then turn that palm down and maybe even a little bit behind you. And then again, turn it up. Just be really mindful of what's right for you and your shoulders and turn it behind you. And again, one more like that. And then turn it down and a little bit behind. Perfect. Now turn that palm back up. We're going to take that right arm up to the sky, reaching it nice and long. And then we're going to take and bring these fingertips into our neck. And as you do, light on the neck, please. We're not yanking and pushing the head forward at all. And then we're just going to sit a little bit taller. So as you do, I want you just to feel the heart lifting and that shoulder kind of drawing away from the ear, and just a little massage of that elbow kind of reaching behind you slightly. Good. Just feel it. Tap into the goodness. We're opening up the front of that right shoulder. We're also using the muscles into the back of that right shoulder. Beautiful. Take that arm back up to the sky. Reach it nice and long. Perfect. And then from here, turn the palm out. And I love to say it. Brush the side walls or brush the walls like a feather with your fingertips. And then just let that arm dangle down. Give it another little shake. Perfect. And then we're going to come to the left arm. So let that left arm dangle down alongside again, always reminding you to sit tall. Take that left arm out to the side. Get some nice space into that socket. And then from here, we're going to turn the palm up towards the sky. And then slow, turn it down and maybe even a little bit behind us, opening up the front of the shoulder. And again, just turn it up towards the sky. And again, turn it a little bit behind us. And two more like that. Turning the palm up, the arm goes too, right? Nice movement into the shoulders and the arms, and then palm behind. Good. One more. Perfect. And then take that palm, turn it behind. Nice. My arm's getting tired now. Yours might be too. That's okay. Power through just a little bit. Take that left arm up to the sky. Get that nice juicy reach through the side body, and then bring those fingertips into your neck. Yeah, and then from here, same thing. Open it up a little bit. So as you do, the heart lifts, the chin might lift ever so slightly, and just kind of massage into that shoulder. Again, as you kind of reach that elbow a little bit back, maybe some very small circles. Please don't overdo any of this. Just really kind of think about opening up the body, opening up all these little bits and pieces of our body. And then take that left arm back up to the sky, turn the palm out, and then brush the walls like a feather down the walls. Beautiful. My arm can definitely feel that. And then from here, we're going to place the hands back onto the knees. I want you to take and bring the forearms down onto the knees. So as you bring them down, I'm going to go to the side. Just see if you can continue to keep the sit bones kind of dropping down to the chair. And then interlace the fingers here. So first, interlacing of the fingers. I want you just to kind of allow that to help you have a stable point here. And then the spine is nice and long. Let the shoulders move away from the ears. And then we're going to take 5 breaths here. These are going to be breaths into the belly. And then the exhale breath, we're going to kind of contract the belly, drawing the belly button to spine. So just feel this together. A nice big inhale, filling up the belly, filling up the ribs. And then draw the belly button to your spine as you exhale. Inhale again. Exhale, draw the belly in. Getting those core and back muscles. Inhale. And exhale, drawing it in. 2 more. Inhale. Draw that belly button to your spine as you exhale. 1 more. Inhaling, filling up the belly. And exhale, drawing it in. Really nice. And then from here, I want you to keep those hands interlaced. And I just want you to allow the head to go and kind of almost tuck the chin, but just naturally. Just let the head release. And you'll feel some nice kind of lengthening into the back of the neck, into the shoulder blades. You might even rock slightly side to side, just slow. You might let the head rock a little bit too. And then just breathe into the back of the neck. Breathe into the shoulder blades. Feel the inhales filling up there and the exhales releasing out. Inhales, just releasing any tension into the back of the neck and shoulders, and exhale out. One more. Perfect. And exhale. Now from here, we're going to take and begin to lengthen the spine again. So as you do, keep the hands, keep the forearms on the knees or the thighs, and just get a long spine again. This is half lift or Ardha Uttanasana. And just again, feel the muscles, feel the length. We call that kind of tail to crown of head. And then from here, we're going to take and bring the hands to the tops of the thighs or knees, and then slowly come back up. Really nice. Stacking the shoulders over the hips. We're going to take these arms again and bring them down alongside our body. And then from here, we're going to take and bring them out to that T again. And as you do, just feel that the heart is opening and lifting a little bit. Turn the palms up towards the sky. So you can feel that kind of into those bicep muscles, the front of the shoulders in a really healthy way. And then we're going to take these hands and reach both of them up to the sky. And now I just want you to kind of stretch one arm and then the other. Try not to collapse into the lower back and hips, but stay lengthened. Should feel good. Relax the head. Yeah, I kind of like that first morning stretch, except it's 12 o'clock. And then from here, take both arms, just reach them up to the sky a little bit more. Take these fingertips, bring them back into the neck. And look, they're really light on the neck. We're not pushing. I can't stress that enough. And then from here, I want you to begin to lift the chest a little bit, lift the belly button up a little bit, and then just let the shoulders shoulder blades slightly draw together and the elbows kind of reach behind you a little bit. And just feel this into the front of your body. Feel the muscles into the core and the back body getting a nice curve. And then slowly from here, we're going to move by slightly tucking the chin and kind of bringing the elbows towards each other, but they don't have to touch. Beautiful. That's our motion there. Take a nice inhale and begin to open back up. So open the elbows, fingertips stay lightly on the back of the head. And then we're going to begin to round again, kind of reaching the elbows towards each other, tucking the chin. And again, lifting, opening up that front of the body, the back muscles working. One more round. You're going to exhale, tucking in a little bit. So then again, take that inhale, open up that heart. Beautiful. Take the arms up to the sky, both arms up to the sky. Turn the palms out and then brush the walls with the fingertips, letting those arms just soften down. Yeah. Perfect. And from here, we're going to take, so we just kind of opened up the side body, the shoulders, the front and back. We're going to move into this sort of waist area for some twists. So we're going to start by taking that left hand to the outside of that right knee. And we're going to take that right hand and just bring it to the hip. So right there, I want you to start and then just lengthen. So kind of let those sit bones push down into the chair, but let the spine and vertebrae all kind of lengthen up. And then slowly draw that belly button to spine in a little bit and then begin to twist to the right. And as you do, just twist the waist and then the ribs and then the chest. And then let the shoulders follow. And let the gaze then follow over that right shoulder. So it doesn't need to be really big and pushy, just nice and subtle. And then find your breath there, those inhales and those exhales. Two more. Inhale. Maybe the exhale takes you a little bit deeper into the twist. One more. Beautiful. Exhale. And then come back through to center, just placing both hands back onto the thighs or the knees. Find that nice neutral spine. And we're going to do one round of cow-cat. So inhale, we kind of lift into that cow, opening the front of the body. And then exhale as you round into that cat, just to balance off that spine after those twists. And then again, come back, nice neutral spine, sitting tall. And we're going to take and go to the other side. So we're going to take that right hand to the outside of that left knee, and that left hand finds the hip at first. Sit nice and tall, long neck, soft shoulders, and then slowly begin the twist, starting at the waist, then the ribs, then the chest, then the shoulders as you twist to the left, and just connect to it. Feel this nice twist. Taking 3 breaths here. Inhales, exhales. Gaze over that left shoulder if it feels okay. Inhale, exhale. One more. That inhale, maybe a little deeper into that twist with the exhale. Beautiful. And then slowly unravel, very slowly, please. Hands come back down to the knees or the thighs. One more round of that cow. And that cat. Really good. Back to that neutral spine. Perfect. Now we're going to take some more twists. We did this the other day on Monday. And so we're going to take and use the twist, but bringing the arms into it for moving us into the twist. So first we're going to take and bring these arms down alongside, just adding on to the motions that we've already done. Take the arms, this time just take them right up to the sky. Take that nice sweep of the arms. And then from here, we're going to take that left hand to the outside of that right knee. And this right hand, we're going to take it. It can come to your waist, or you might take that palm, that hand into your lower back with the palm facing out. And then again, lengthen and slowly twist to the right. And just moving into these poses. Each time exploring them, feeling this nice gentle twist of the spine, the waist. This opening of the heart, this lengthening of the neck. Feel the breath, one more breath. And then very slowly, we're going to unravel. As we do, we take the arms back up to the sky, reaching nice and long. Take a nice inhale, and exhale, draw the belly in, that contraction. And then again, inhale. And this time we're going to take the right hand to the outside of that left knee. That left hand can come to the waist or into the lower back with the palm facing out. Take a breath, lengthen, and then slowly twist to the left from the waist, then the ribs, then the chest. Relax when you arrive. Notice where you might be holding tension, often in the shoulders and the neck, and just let that go. Inhales and exhales. One more. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. And then unraveling again, reaching the arms back up to the sky, getting that nice big stretch into the side body. And then palms come together. Find a nice inhale to reach, and exhale to your heart center as we bow back in. And just pause there. Just going to take something off my screen. Thank you. So as you pause there, hands to your heart center again, I'm remembering that intention, this beautiful practice of yoga, just kind of taking us deeper into this present moment, this gift of here and now, that quiet place within us. So nice. So we're going to add on here. How are we doing on time? We're going to take and bring these hands down onto the knees. So we're going to take that nice inhale to cow as we lift the chest. We're going to exhale as we round to that cat. We're going to take and come back to a nice long spine. And then slowly we're going to take our spine forward, forearms to the knees. And then from here, that lengthened spine, you can interlace your hands or not. And then from here, we're going to take and just let the head go, shoulders round a little bit. And then we're going to move. Inhale, we're going to lengthen again, so long spine. And then exhale, just let that head and shoulders round. And then one more. Inhale, we're lengthening. And exhale, rounding. Beautiful. Now this time we're going to come to that lengthened spine, and we're going to take the hands back to the knees and lift ourselves up. And as we arrive, lifted up, we're going to take these arms up to the sky, sweeping them up. And then we're going to take the left hand to the outside of that right knee, and right hand comes lower back or waist. Take that twist again, repeating the twist. Take another breath there. And again, 3 breaths at each twist. Beautiful. Sweep the arms back up to the sky, reaching nice and long. And then from here, right hand to the outside of that left knee, left hand waist or into the lower back. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale as you take that twist. Feel the breath for 2. 1 more breath for 1. Beautiful. And then from here, slowly unravel, taking the arms back up to the sky, getting that nice reach. And then we're going to take these fingertips, bring them into the neck or the back of the head, and then open up that chest. Should feel good. It's a little bit of a back bend, but lifting of the heart to get it. So don't overdo, please, back people. And then slowly gaze back out in front, arms to the sky. Brush the walls with the fingertips. Really good. Love it. So we're going to just take one more kind of motion at the waist and the rib cage and the arms before we get up to come to standing. So I want you to take, the option here is to place your left hand onto the chair just to balance you, or it can be onto your left thigh. It's up to you. And then that right hand is going to just dangle down alongside. And then we're going to take this right hand and arm and sweep it up to the sky. So same motion we did before, get that nice length. And then from here, just take it over to the left. So as you do, you're kind of reaching into that whole right rib cage. And then just kind of wave here as you come back up. And then again, reach over to the side. Draw the belly in, support your back. And then again, come back up for 1 more. And then wave over. Perfect. And then take and bring that right arm back up. Turn the palm out. Brush the side walls. Really good. Perfect. And then coming to the other side. So again, you might place the right hand onto the chair or your thigh. It can even be at your waist. So many options. So just kind of use your intuition here. You know what feels right for you. And then just let that left arm dangle down, take it out to the side, and then up to the sky. And before you move, just get that extra kind of reach. Love it. Should feel good. And then take a nice inhale. And with the exhale, just over to the right, breathing into those left rib cages and shoulder, coming back up. And then again, over. Beautiful. 1 more. And then over. Nice stretch into the side body. Perfect. Coming back up. Turn that palm out. And then brush the side wall with the fingertips. Really good. Let that arm dangle. Give it a little shake-a-roo. Perfect. Now, just 2 more before we come up. I want us to just move into these hands. So I always share with people, I have arthritis, I have rheumatoid arthritis. I feel it a lot into my hands. And so the more I can kind of massage them, open them up, and get some energy into them, the better they feel. So let's just start with that right hand and just begin to circle at the wrist a little bit. So take your time here, and you can always support it or have it lower, so you don't need to have it out in front. It does build a little strength into the shoulders if you do. So circle and just kind of find some movement. Maybe you'll feel some clicks in there. It's okay. Perfect. And then just switch and go the other direction. As soon as I do this type of movement in my own body, immediately I can just kind of feel the energy, the tension release. Perfect. And then from here, we're going to take this hand and we're just going to try and make a fist. And I know for some of us that's hard. So just do what feels right to you. And then take that fist and then open up the hand. So just kind of stretch the palm. And then we're going to do that 2 more times. So kind of making a fist. It might be a strong fist or it might be a little less. And then open it back up, stretching the fingers. And 1 more, that nice fist. Beautiful. And then stretch out the fingers. Perfect. And then bring that arm down and just give that hand a little shake. That should feel really good. Nice little shake of the fingers. Really good. And then from here, coming to the left hand, just take that arm. You can have it out inside, you can have it out in front, or have it lower, whatever feels okay on your shoulders. And then from here, same thing. Just make that nice circle. Yeah, feels so good to me. I cannot deny this. Hello, Jilly. Yeah, one direction. Perfect. Slow and connected to it, and then switch directions, heading the other way. Really nice. Perfect. And then from here, we're going to take this hand, this left hand, and just kind of open up the fingertips. So get that nice stretch into the fingertips. I really want you almost to exaggerate that. Should feel like there's a lot of effort. And then just make a gentle fist, whatever it is for you, whatever movement you have. And then again, really extend those fingers. Get that energy there, and then make that nice fist. 1 more like that. So just really opening up the fingertips, stretching the palms, and 1 more fist like that. Perfect. If your arm's out, your shoulder's definitely beginning to feel the work it did, and then just give that hand a nice little shake. Good. Ah, that feels good. Nice little energy. Oh, love it. And then from here, just 1 little last hand thing. I want us to interlace the hands. So as well as you can. And again, as I said, I have that arthritis. It's right in my knuckles. So sometimes that's where I really feel it. And then I want you to take these hands, and I'm going to come closer to the camera. Take these hands, interlace them, and then slowly just kind of push them away. So be really mindful as you kind of stretch through the palms and the knuckles. Don't force. Nice little pulsing. Good. 1 more. Beautiful. And then just slowly let the hands release. Give them a nice little shake. Perfect. And then from here, we're just going to come up to standing. So just take your time, however that is for you. Sometimes I do a whole class on getting up, but today I just want us to feel good. So just come up to standing. Or if today is a full chair practice for you, stay in your chair, right? No right or wrong today. And then as you stand behind your chair, I just want you to make sure that your fingertips can touch the chair. That's the distance I want you to be at. So you don't need to use the chair all the time, but I just want you to be able to take care of yourself if you kind of lose your balance or something like that. So this first pose, and I'm going to turn to you, but I want you to stay turned to your chair. Actually, maybe I should do it this way. Perfect. Good. Live and learn, people. So this first pose, we're going to take these arms, we're going to take them up to the side and then up to the sky. So again, you can do this with 1 arm down and 1 arm lifted. You do not have to use both arms. If you take both arms up to the sky, see if you can hook the thumbs. And then as you hook the thumbs, get a little extra reach into the side of the body, the waist. So again, it can look like this with 1 arm down. As you get that nice reach, I want you to take and slowly take this over to the right. So as you do, just feel that same pose we did seated where we kind of got that stretch into the left rib cage. Just feel that. So again, it can look like this. Beautiful. And then slowly come back up. If your thumbs are hooked, switch how you do that and go into the awkward way. Take and reach nice and long, draw the belly in, and then just take this over to the left, breathing into the right rib cage. Feel that nice breath. And again, it can look like this. It doesn't have to be both arms to the sky. Just find what's right for you and that balance. Perfect. And then slowly coming back up, We're going to take and brush the walls with the fingertips, and then the arms can be down alongside or at the chair. Just standing for a moment into this nice, strong, and tall mountain pose. So if you practice with me out in the world, you'll know that I get a little kind of upset when I see people standing like this. And so I really want you to see if you can lengthen your spine a little bit, kind of get the hips a little bit more underneath you and the shoulders over the hips. That's one way that we stand, is like this. And the other way I see is kind of rounded like this. So either of those, see if you can kind of begin to teach your body to move away from that hunching or the hips forward and get a little bit more into that nice Tadasana. As soon as you begin to find that, you can also notice there's a little bit of confidence that builds inside of you. And then again, let the shoulders melt down away from the ears. And just feel your breath, those inhales and exhales. Beautiful. And then place the hands onto the chair. And we're going to begin to just step back a little bit and let the hips rock a little bit as we come into a downward facing dog. And if you're like me, you have to be careful not to step on this sweet dachshund head right there. And just pedal the feet a little bit. So bend one knee, bend the other. Rock the hips side to side. And just tap into the sweetness of this pose. Often we think we need to have straight legs, and then you get all that tension into the back of the body. Often we think the feet have to be right underneath us. I want you to change that. Bring the feet a little bit wider, maybe wider than your hips. And then bend the knees and just shuffle the weight back and forth. Let the head go. And just feel a little bit of movement here as you bend one knee and bend the other. Beautiful. Really nice. Downward facing dog. And then from here, we're just going to take the gaze a little bit forward, and you might take one or two big steps or take a lot of little steps, just slow as you come back up to standing behind the chair, standing nice and tall. And we're going to take, this time, we're going to bring ourselves back a little bit, but I still want the hands on the chair. We're going to just do some hip circles. And in doing that, we're going to be stabilizing a little bit with that opposite hip and really capturing that the core is lifting and the back muscles, core muscles are lifting. We're not collapsing anywhere. It's the whole body working together. Remember that word, in union. So we're going to start by taking this right leg and just kind of bending at the knee. And you can always have your foot down if it feels too much. And as you do, I want you to try not to collapse into the left knee, but stay lifted, left hip, stay lifting out of it. And then I just want you to make some small circles here, one direction. Now, sometimes I think people think we need to be, whoa. If that's your thing, go for it. Just keep yourself safe. But I'm going to stay here where it feels kind of in a place that I can connect to my body, take care of my hip. Get some nice movement in there. And then switch it. Go the other way, other direction. You should be feeling your other leg working a little bit. Yes. Good. One more circle. Really nice. And then bring that right foot down and then come up and just give it a little shake. As we say in my Clinton Corners library, we just shake it out. Shake it out. Get those hips back into a nice space, relax, and then we have the other side to do. So coming back here, we're going to take the opposite leg, the left leg, and just bring it out behind us a little bit, bend the knee, and we're getting the muscles into that right hip, that core, the back, and then slow circles, one direction. Should feel good, a little bit of that effort as we stay strong in the hips. And as I said, you can always keep that left leg down. You can make some circles this way. It doesn't matter. You can be in the chair making the same circles, rolling around on your foot. So just do a little bit of what's right for you. Switch directions if you haven't. Good. Perfect. And then one more circle. And then bring that left foot down onto the earth. Come up to standing. And again, just shake it out a little bit. Yeah, it should feel good. But I'm not done. Standing, building a little bit more strength, okay? And then we're going to come back down. Boy, the time flies. So I want us to take this right leg again. We did this on Monday. We're going to take and bring that leg back. And I want you to be on the ball of that foot. So it's back enough so that heel on that right foot can be lifted. That left foot is firmly planted onto the earth and that left knee over the ankle. So you can just see those toes. Hands onto the back of the chair, and we're not rounding forward here. We're lifting up a little bit more. Now, we did this again on Monday, so if you were there, remember, we're going to lift out of that foot. So we're going to kind of roll up onto the ball of the foot, take the heart forward a little bit, and then sit back into that heel. And again, roll onto the ball of the foot, lift the heart a little bit, and then sit back onto that heel. Stay strong into that left hip, left leg, and that core. Lift up. Beautiful. And then sit back. Nice stretch of the back of the leg into that heel. Oh, let's just do one more. So lifting up, that would mean we did a total of 4. And then exhale, stretching back into it. Really nice. Now, take the gaze out in front. Slowly step that right foot forward and then stand nice and tall. Don't even shake it out. Just nice and tall for a moment. Perfect. And then we're going to come and do the other side. So we're going to take that left leg and we're going to step it back. Ball of that left foot. Heel is lifted so you have some nice space between the legs. And that right knee over the right ankle, just enough so you can see those toes. And then kind of stay tall into the chest. And then roll up onto the ball of that left foot, kind of lengthening and lifting your heart. And then sit back down into the heel. Nice stretch of the back of that left leg. Good. You ready? 3 more. Rolling up, lifting. And sitting back into it. Keep the muscles strong here. Rolling back up. And sit back into that heel. I think we have one more. I'm going to do one more. Inhale, lift up. Beautiful. And exhale, sit back into that heel. Perfect. Feel the stretch. Feel the legs working. Gaze out in front. And then slowly begin to step forward, coming up to standing, and just pause there into stillness. Nice. And then relax. Really good. So I want us to take now and come back down to our chairs. So back to sitting in our chairs. Coming around. Should feel good. Perfect. And then we're going to just do a little bit of a hamstring stretch here before we come to the closing of our practice today. So we're going to take that right leg and bring it out in front of us. So you're kind of letting that leg be in line, the hip, the knee, the ankle, and the toes can be facing slightly up towards the sky. And then as you do, you might find you need to be a little bit more on the edge of your chair, but you'll find your way. You'll find what feels right to you. And then place the hands onto that left thigh. So sitting tall here, active through that right leg, and then slowly just slide forward a little bit, finding that space as you get a nice stretch of the back of that right leg. Sorry, a little itch of my eye. And so you might go a little bit lower. Again, really just honor what's happening in your body. And just a nice smooth inhale and exhale, maybe a gentle kind of waving of the breath as you come in and out of this. Feel the back of that right leg. One more breath. Perfect. And then very slowly, you're going to come back up. Nice. And then from here, you're going to take that right leg, slide it in, and just give it a nice little shake or rock side to side. Nice. And then coming to the other side, we're going to take that left leg and we're going to extend it long, shimmy around a little bit. Toe is up towards the sky. Hello, beautiful. That hip, knee, ankle, there's some alignment there, right? And then bring the hands down onto that right thigh. And as you do, lengthen and then maybe lean out over the knees and over the legs. So just feel that up the back of the left leg. Don't go too far. Watch your balance. Feel the breath, stay connected. 2 more breaths here. And 1 more. Perfect. And then just coming back up. Slide that left leg back in. Just give it a little shake-a-roo. Perfect. Nice. And then from here, we're just going to slide back into that chair a little bit. So you can actually feel a little support from that chair. Should feel nice. And then from here, we're going to just take, as we have that support into the back of that chair, we're going to take that right leg, and we're just going to reach it out in front. And then we're going to point the toes on that right leg, and then we're going to flex. And point, and flex. 2 more. Point that foot, feeling that up the calf, the shin, and flex. 1 more. Point, and flex. Good. Now, if you can, keep that leg lifted. If you want to take a break, just bring it down. We're now going to just take and circle at the ankle, just like we did with the hands. Same thing, coming into these ankles and just getting some nice little movement into them. Should feel good. You might notice a couple little clicks. Jackson. Nice. I don't know if I said it, but switch directions if you haven't. Perfect. Jack. Hello. And then just bring this leg back down. Should feel good into that ankle, into that foot. And then we're going to come to the left leg. So just take that leg out in front. A little bit of flexing through the foot, through the quad, lifting the core. And then point that foot so you get some nice stretch into the front of the shin, muscles of the calf. Flex again. And point. 1 more. Flex. And point. Really nice. Now, from here, we're just going to take that foot. You can always bring it down for a little break, or just come right into it, into those circles at the ankle. This is my foot. There's so many little clicks in there. It's all good. Get some movement in there. Beautiful. And then switch directions for sure. Perfect. Nice. And then just bring that foot down. And you can just give the legs, again, a little shake, a little space to relax. And then as we find, again, that nice comfortable seat, you might place the hands down onto your thighs or palms facing up, or any other sort of gesture of the hands that feels right. You might place one hand on top of the other and just kind of settle there. And just close your eyes, coming back to that space of feeling the body, feeling the breath, feeling this connection through the screen. But I can feel such a lovely connection reaching out to you and you reaching out to me. Let the energy in the body, let yourself feel how it might have shifted. So more relaxed, possibly a little bit more sort of sparkling energy of the joints, of the shoulders, hip, as the blood circulates a little bit more smoothly through our bodies. And then just feel this breath, the rise and the fall of the breath. Just let yourself be still for a few moments. Just allowing yourself to be peaceful inside, that quietness inside. And then very slowly bring these palms together at your heart center, sitting a little taller. And just feel as you bow your head to your heart. I'm going to come a little closer. I feel a little far away. So just bringing the hands to your heart, your head to your heart, just bowing in. And just feeling this practice here today together. Take a nice inhale as you lift your head. Exhale out through your mouth. And again, inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And come with me if you like as you inhale for Om. As we bow to ourselves and bow to each other, this sweetness of union of yoga, union of body, mind, spirit, union of each other. Namaste. Thank you, yogis. Great practice. Hope you enjoyed it. Reach out if you can. Feel free to call, FaceTime, email, text, whatever feels right. Hope you all are doing good. And I will be doing another chair yoga class on Friday, same time, same place, from 12 to 1. And I look forward to it. And let's stay in touch. Bye.